Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good week. Sorry I'm late getting this out. You guys probably not going to see this till the middle of the afternoon, so I apologize. Just had some things going on and couldn't quite get to the camera early as normal. So let's get to the question. Question of the day from Jason Hillier. When you brush on Helmsman urethane, what type of brush do you use? Bristle brush or foam? And he goes in some other stuff. And do you let the inset letters of the background pool up with urethane? I used a bristle brush and it worked. Bristle brush, that's easy for me to say. And it worked good. However, there was some pooling issues within my inset letters, and it goes on a couple other things. But yeah, that's the thing. And I really need to do a video on this, guys, to show you what I do. But I almost always put 1 or 2 coats when I'm using the Minwax brush on, and and for those of you that have been watching for a while, I use that in extreme weather conditions when I know a sign is really going to be in pretty adverse weather. So I put a couple coats of the spray can on first to seal it up, just to get it kind of prepped for the brush on, and then I'll put at least 2 or 3 coats of the brush on and leave them set mostly a day in between on the brush coats. So when you're doing the background of outset letters or you're doing big inset letters, these are mostly on big signs, it will pool up down in there. Don't worry about that. That will all flow out. The neat thing about that stuff, that polyurethane like that, is it will flow out and it will find its own resting place. Basically, it will flow out. You don't want to pour it in there. You still want to brush it in there, and what I would do on the real rough background is kind of dab it to make sure that that everything gets covered. And again, I really need to do probably a newsletter on this.
Newsletter tomorrow.
Yeah, I may do that tomorrow. See if I can prep enough for it today, because that would make a pretty good video. I think it would be valuable to you guys, because when you're brushing on that stuff, there's a certain way that I do it that seems to work out pretty well. It can kind of be unnerving knowing that stuff is pooling up in the background or in the big inset letters, but it works out pretty well. So anyway, guys, hope that helps. And sign carver of the day is, oh gosh, I'm making a mess here. I didn't prep enough. Michael, I think it's Carl. Michael Carl or Carol. Maybe it's Carol. Not sure. You guys can decide. Sorry, Mike, if I butchered your name. Really cool sign, though. I really like it. I like that style of letter. I like what he did with the image there. Very cool sign. I really like it. So great job, Michael. So you guys keep the questions and the pictures coming. Don't let me run out. I need material. Please keep sharing and sharing our videos, and you guys are doing a phenomenal job and great comments, and thank you so much, you guys. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch this silly stuff that we talk about. So anyway. Wow. I got 100 things going on. So I will sign off now before I make a bigger fool of myself. So everybody have a great day, and tomorrow is the newsletter. Yeah, newsletter tomorrow. So we may do something on finishing. I'm not sure yet, but I'll come up with something. Anyway, guys, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.